of the great things we do in Manchester is we have a breakfast together where all the different years come together to pray, and it's I guess such an encouragement also just hearing about what the upper years are doing and just being able to see how you can learn from their experiences.
There were people who were from the CU, which I'd really got on board with and kind of wanted to be part of the CU, so their mission of wanting to share Christ with the whole of campus. Really wanted to get involved in that. And then CMF as a student for me immediately was a route in which I could do that as part of the CU kind of with my medic friends who I was going to be spending most of my time with.
It's just so encouraging to talk to older doctors who have been there, who've done it all before, who know what you're going through. And then also to see how I'm in a position where I can encourage other medical students in younger years.
When you're on placement, you can often feel like you're the only Christian in the hospital. You can feel very alone, and actually it's so encouraging to come to conference, and there's hundreds of people here from across the country who are all, thinking the same things as me.
It's so nice when you meet someone and they're a Christian medic and you're like, wow, you know exactly what I'm going through.
Even for universities where there's just very small groups of Christian medical students, I think it's tremendously encouraging when they join together and see how large a body they're a member of.
There's Sydenham International Conference. During that time we bring students or doctors from all over Eurasia to London to give them ethical teaching, Christian, biblical training as well, to encourage them in being Christian medics in their countries, in the place that they work. I can find out about another Christian medic and meet up with them, whether that's just for encouragement or to read the Bible with them, or to talk about something that I'm really struggling with as regards my faith and my study.
CMF and the publications and all the resources really helped me to see medicine from a Christian perspective, and so helps me to learn to be a Christian medic and not just a Christian and not just a medic kind of separately, but combining them together.
Being able to weekly, as it was in Newcastle in my first and second year, sit with friends, look at the Bible and go, how does this apply to what my lecturer has just said an hour ago, and how can we kind of work through the sort of fog of what the worldview we were being taught was really helpful.
I went on the Saline Solution course that CMF has been running nationally for some years now, and this is a course all about healthcare and spirituality, healthcare and faith, but particularly looking at evidence that faith is beneficial for health, and how we as doctors and as medical students can approach issues of faith with patients.
These courses are so beneficial. They are training us up to be able to do what we're supposed to be doing, to be able to explain the gospel to people who are interested. And being able to do that in a succinct way means that we can have confidence in it, and we can also be assured that the person that we're talking to is understanding the full meaning of the gospel.
I went on this one-day leadership training course, and we had various different seminars talking through some of the big principles of what CMF is about and what our aims are, but then also the practical issues of what it means to actually be a leader, how to best serve your group and how to interact with other groups on campus. I want to be a Christian doctor in the future. I don't just want to be a Christian who happens to be a doctor, or a doctor who happens to be a Christian. I want to be a Christian doctor, and CMF is enabling me to do that, and it's so exciting because that is what I'm going to be spending most of my life doing.
CMF is important because it makes us look outside of ourselves, outside of our medicine, that we can become really focused on. It links us up to people that we can serve really well, but it also links us up to people who we can benefit from knowing.
It just feels naturally good to be able to serve, to feel that you can use the skills that you've developed to serve the church, to serve Christian medical students.
There's different camps every summer in different countries where Christian medical students from the UK go over just to help out, to be an encouragement, to serve them. And that's a brilliant opportunity.
So I really wanted to come and be an intern at CMF because I had a few weeks over my summer holidays, and over this past year I've seen how I've benefited so much from what CMF has done for me, and I want to give something back.
There's so many opportunities that are available in CMF, and one of my favourites have been going with the summer team. And it was so great because although we didn't share a common language, we were able to worship with each other and share different gifts with each other. It was a great experience, and I would recommend it to all the students.
Clearly what goes on with CMF in local student groups varies from university to university, but I think wherever there is CMF there's something that Christian medical students could give or could take away, whether that's fellowship or teaching or spiritual support.
I don't think we should ever be just receivers in, both at church and in groups like CMF. We shouldn't be passive members that just receive. We're all called to be in it together.